Right, morning. Very, very blowy night last night. It was cold, it was windy AF last night, but I was nice and warm up in that roof tent, so can't complain with that at all. So I don't know how Simon got on last night, so if it was windy AF down here, I'm pretty sure up the top of that hill it was not too good at all, but we shall catch up with him later on. Right, just going to pack up now, get everything packed away. Me and Matty are going to now drive up and park and then take about an hour and a half walk up to a bothy, and that's where I'm going to spend the night. Matty, unfortunately, he's got to go home. He's got to work in the morning, but I'm going to meet up with Simon, and then me and Simon are going to spend the night in the bothy. Right, so we're all packed up, so we're just parked in this little car park here. I've got my pack rafting bag with me. I haven't not taken a tent because I'm going to sleep in the bothy, so Sodom, I'm not sleeping outside today. But you can see there's a bit of the old white stuff up on the hills up there. And somehow I've managed to carry Simon's logs and Simon's beer for him as well. So I don't know how I got that job, but I'm sure he's going to need it after last night. But anyway, on we go and up to the bothy. Getting a bit warm as I'm acting as Simon's Sherpa. I've had to undo everything. You know, you've got all those layers on to keep warm, and then once you start booting it uphill, and it's been a while since I've done anything uphill, so I'm blowing out my backside a little bit. But what an absolute beautiful, beautiful day to be out. Touch wood, the rain and sleet has stopped. But look over yonder. That is absolutely gorgeous. And what a fantastic day to be out. You know, yes, it's January, yes, the weather's absolutely terrible, but if you dress right, you know, you can still carry on those adventures all through the year. And especially when you've got things like bothies, you know, that makes it a lot easier. Just hike up a bag of coal or a bag of wood and you've got a little adventure. There we are, bothy in sight. If you just, whether you can see it, just in the V, right at the bottom there, that's where tonight's stop is, the bothy. So I think we've now got to go up the top here and around and down. I could have really done with some spikes coming down that lot. I went a cropper a couple of times and it's still not even over yet. But this is sketchy as hell, this is. But just take our time and we won't be too long. Bothy's just over yonder and there's a little bit of sun in the sky. Should be a nice afternoon. Nearly made it in one piece. I spent quite a bit of it on my arse though. Is he in one piece? How was your night then?
It was brutal. It was gusty, gusts coming from both directions, every direction.
Snowing?
Snowing, drifting snow coming into the tent. into the porch, covered my rucksack completely. Yeah, it was interesting, loud. And then my pole snapped in my tent.
Right, okay. So how did you manage to sleep, man?
I managed to retension it and dig the broken end of the pole in the ground, so it was like half the size it should have been and almost flat, but this far above my face. So it's built like a bivvy. But yeah, I was warm. I was warm in my sleeping bag.
Good.
It was just noisy and didn't get.
We managed to bring all of that lot up, so I think we should be quite nice and toasty in here tonight. Right, so we'll take you through Dulyn Bothy. So there's the shop up in the corner there. Everything's drying. So you've got two really large bunks inside of here. I think the Canadian's slung his hammock inside of here. So hell of a lot of space. There's no heater in there, but you've got that brick there that gives a bit of heat from the fire in the other room there. Just look at the light over there. It's absolutely beautiful coming through here. I think those clouds are looking like we're going to get a little bit of snow as well a little bit later on. But what a beautiful spot. This must be absolutely lovely in the summer. So Simon's saying that this reservoir, it has a plane crash in the 50s. And when the water's low, you can actually see the prop sticking out of the water. Matty's saying that there's Arctic char in here as well, but I ain't standing around fishing in this. It is absolutely Baltic. It really, really is. If I turn the camera around, you can just see just over yonder there. So that's the path that we took down, or should I say the path that I slid down most of the way. But yeah, absolutely lovely. Anyway, I think it's time to go back and warm the old fingies up, I think. Right, coming in to warm up, just having a brew. Well, actually got some mushroom soup that we're having today. So yeah, so pretty nice out there today. Really enjoyed that walk up to the reservoir. Really enjoyed it. Bitterly cold. So really we're just sat here chewing the cud with Simon, and Ethan is over from Canada. So he's just visiting the UK and has decided to come up and stop in the Bothy here as well. So we're just having a chat, chewing the cud, and we'll get the beers out, get the fire on, get the rum out, and we'll really enjoy ourselves a little bit later. It'd help if I remembered my pump from a sleeping mat, wouldn't I really?
Yeah, mine just ran out of juice.
Oh, typical. Simon's pump ran out of juice, didn't it? And I'm having to fill this up. He's getting his own back from when we went pack rafting, and I had the pump. Time for something to eat, so I've got one of the Arctic field ration packs. So everything that's inside of this, you've got 1,300 kilocalories inside of these. So looking through what we've got inside of it, it's one of my favourite ones that we've got inside here. So we've got one of the real field meal salmon and pasta. These are absolutely brilliant. These are, I think, 600 kilocalories just for everything that's inside of that. We've got, I think that's chocolate. Not so sure about that. We've got a spicy sauce that goes with it, a hand wipe, some instant coffee, a cranberry bar by Real on the go. They're pretty good, those are. And something else is in here. What we got inside of here? Fullscorn broad. So that's a flatbread that you've got inside of that. And then one of the energy drinks. And then a plastic bag to put the whole lot inside of it. And that sounds like we've got Mountain Rescue above us, I think. Is it Mountain Rescue? Yeah? Hopefully they're not looking for us.
Well, I haven't texted my mum in a few days.
Actually reading what's in that, in my limited Scandinavian, that's nut cream. this is all a bit weird. We've suddenly got the HM Coast Guard chopper that has just landed just in front of the reservoir there. So I don't know why. I hope Matty got down the hill all right. No idea what's going on, why they suddenly decided to land here. Unless they're bringing more beer for us.
Ah, yeah. Just grab an imaginary spoon.
Right, I said this before, absolute favourite, salmon and pasta. There's a mix of peas, carrots, pasta, salmon. I think there's a lot of a potato base to it, but absolutely great. What goes on in the Bothy station? Right, I think we'll knock it on the head now. It's been a lovely evening, just sat here, just drinking away and just discussing all sorts. So the answer to the universe and everything is 42. We've brought up the subject for everything tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed myself here today. It is bitterly cold outside. It was snowing outside a second ago. And that's probably going to do it for tonight, so I'm going to hit the hay. So we shall see you all in the morning. Right, morning. As you can see, we've had a fresh dump through the night here, which is going to make getting back to the truck interesting later on. But we shall see how it goes anyway. It's probably going to take us more than an hour and a half to get back to the truck anyway. But just collected some snow, going to melt that up, boil a coffee, and get some breakfast on the go really. Start packing up and start making our way back really, but obviously wait until the sun comes up. So it's going to be interesting to see what this place looks like once the sun comes up, because we've had probably about a centimetre, 2 centimetres of snow. So yeah, going to be interesting, but let's get some coffee on the go first. Alright, well, breakfast this morning. We've got creamy scrambled eggs with ham and cheese. This is by Adventure Menu, this one. Be interesting to see what this is like. I've had previous breakfast menus by, I think it was Summit to Eat or something, that their eggs, and they were gopping. They were absolutely disgusting, they were. But so it's going to be interesting to see what these are like, because I do like eggs. It's quite hefty actually, 575 kilocalories in one of these, so quite a good portion for the size of it, and it's quite small. I mean, the one that we had last night by Real Field Meal, that was 600 kilocalories, and that was a massive meal. And this is really small. This is, and that's 575. So there's a good bit of energy inside of those. So it's going to be interesting to see what those like. So we just got melting up some snow at the moment. Going to do a real cowboy coffee and have some eggs for breakfast. Looking forward to it. It has scrambled. It smells interesting. Let's give it a go. It's edible. That's all I can say, it's edible. Right, I think that'll do for that. It reminds me of chewing carpet backing or something. Styrofoam. That is salty and hard to chew. We shall leave that, I think. I should have brought one of the real tomat breakfast. I think they're probably one of the best things for breakfast, I think. Loads of oats, loads of chocolate, loads of fruit and stuff. And the great thing about those, you can eat them cold if need be as well. You can just pour cold water into them. But yeah, I think that's going to go for the ponies, I think. what a great little place. If you've never done bothy camps before, it's something I really would recommend. If you get on the website for the Mountain Bothy Association, there's a interactive map on there, and you can basically see where all the bothies are all around the UK. There's hundreds up in Scotland, there's a few in the Lake District, and a few in Wales as well. And they're free to use. The only thing is there's certain rules as well. You know, you need to leave it better than what it was when you came in. And just look after the place, really. You know, it's free. There's volunteers that come in, look after them, they do the maintenance and stuff like that. You can join the Mountain Bothy Association. It's about £20–25 a year, and that just gives them fun, so they can provide these wonderful shelters and stuff, so you can come out and do some fantastic little micro adventures, or just stop while you're having a walk just for a little bit of break from the weather. But yeah, we're pretty much all done here. It's been a great night, hasn't it, Simon? Really
Fantastic.
enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
A bit better than last night.
The night before, yeah, a bit more comfy.
Right then, time to get the jackets on and start making our way down the hill. Yeah, so that's the route that we came in, was up that point there, and then all the way across. Well, you've got that route here, where you can just see the ATV tracks, but that is going to be a long, hard slog all the way up. That route, you've only just got a small bit, haven't you, there? And then pretty much straight all the way down. Right, time to on y va and make our way, I think. Oh, I am knackered. Coming from Suffolk, the highest thing we've got is the stairs in Wetherspoons. This is a bit of a workout, and it ain't over yet. We've got that to climb. Anyway, let's crack on. Such a rough round the edges beauty. A bit like a 4 AM trashy blonde, you know. Absolutely fantastic to be on top of. Blowing a hoolie. Whoa. Right then guys, so I'm going to sign off now. It's been an epic weekend. I've really enjoyed myself. It's a shame we couldn't get to packraft on the River Dee, but North Wales is full of adventure, and spending a night up in that bothy last night was absolutely fantastic. Meeting up with Simon and then meeting up with Ethan, who's all the way over from Canada. I'll stick a link to his Instagram in the description below if you want to fancy giving him a follow. But yeah, absolutely brilliant weekend. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button just below there. As always, a couple of videos for you to take a look at. One of those is Simon's epic adventure where his tent snapped, and of course another one of my videos for you to take a look at. So once again, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time on the next one.